I made this video using a whole bunch of AI tools in less than 2 hours. A friend of mine was in dire need of some help, last minute effort to come up with a presentation that was not another boring PowerPoint, but something a little bit out there.
En la tierra donde los espíritus vagan libremente.
So obviously, I went to AI, and I know there are wonderful tools out there, and these might be more of the basic ones, but not everybody necessarily wants to use all the expensive, complex ones. So if you are like me, you just want to keep things basic sometimes, or you just don't have time to try everything, although you really want to. You can view the full one at the end of the video, but stick around and I'll take you through the steps of how I got to the final product. So I know there are many tools out there, but I always keep coming back to these and they did not let me down. So the context was a whole bunch of orthopedic surgeons coming together for a cooking competition. And my friend was part of a group with a Mexican theme, specifically the Day of the Dead, or El Día de los Muertos. So what do you think of my Spanish, huh? Okay, I'm just kidding, but I gave it a try. But this is realistically the power of AI these days. Every day there's a new AI tool somewhere popping up, and before you know it, in a couple of days or a couple of weeks, it's already outdated. I get that. There are tons of new ones popping out, and by the time you watch this video, there's probably going to be 100 new ones. But there are certain ones that I feel that they keep sticking around and they don't let me down, and I keep coming back to them. So the one is ChatGPT. I think that is an obvious one. Who hasn't subscribed yet? Midjourney, which is text to image. I absolutely love Midjourney. I get so many images on a daily basis from this platform. Then 11 Labs. This is text to speech. This is incredible. I have not subscribed yet because I'm actually managing quite well on the free version. And then an old favorite, Canva, which is not exactly AI, but they have incorporated AI now. So now it's like a little bit of a hybrid. But before I digress, for ChatGPT, we used a prompt. We said, listen, this is the context. We have a cooking competition. We are going to make an insanely chilly dish. Please come up with a nice poem to accompany a 3-minute presentation, because we did not want to go with the normal PowerPoint boring kind of presentations. We wanted to do something different. It spat out a very nice little poem, but it was too short. So I prompted it again, give me a longer poem. It gave me a longer one, and then I said, fine, thank you very much, translate for me into Spanish. Then things started becoming sexy. Okay, but I mean, Spanish is really like one of those really sexy languages. In any case, I digress. So I took the poem in Spanish. Because I'm using the free version of 11 Labs, I used 1 to 2 sentences at a time, and I input it, and then it gives you a whole list of different voices. So even if you choose a language, it doesn't give you only one male or one female voice. It gives you a whole range of female and male voices. So I was going through a whole bunch until I found this voice. It sounded like deep and sexy with a little bit of mystery. And I was like, yeah, this is the one. Downloaded it, and then I used Clipjump, and I'm still on the free version. It's available on Microsoft, it's available on iOS, and I just put all the pieces together. But now where did I get my images from? As I said, Midjourney. And I used the prompt a few times because it's a learning curve when you're on Midjourney, until I found one that really worked. And then I used the same prompt at the end, like this is the kind of the vibe that I want. I just changed the scene every time. And you can see here's a couple of the prompts that I used for different kind of images. And I made sure that the images corresponded with the poem. So this is if you want to do your own little video, you can literally prompt Midjourney to do anything that you have in text from ChatGPT so that it aligns. And because it's a picture on Midjourney and it's not a video, it was relatively easy to just input the text audio, say it's 30 seconds, and then I just put the image of Midjourney, drag it over the same length of the audio, and then I just selected the option that it reads like in karaoke style across the screen as this lady is talking. It was obviously the translated version in English. And then it's obviously the final editing, you make the transitions a little bit smoother. And where Canva came in is when I wanted a little bit of movement or animation that I couldn't do on Midjourney. So I went to Canva, because Canva has the option to animate any object. You select it, go to the animation portion on the editor, And then from there, you just drag a little path and this object will follow this path. And you can see it here. The little skeletons are dancing according to the path that I created. This is on the free version of Canva as well. Those images I then downloaded as an MP4, uploaded to Clipchamp, and I pieced it all together until I got one smooth video. And I also went to look on this very nice website, freetouse.com, where you can find free music that is copyright free. And I put that over the voice images, and then you just play with volume and transitions. And this is literally how easy it was to put this together. So listen, if you are tired of death by PowerPoint presentation and you really want to make it a little bit interesting, why not try this? It literally takes you the same time as you would have to come up with a PowerPoint presentation. You might as well make it a little bit more interesting, right? If you know about any of these tools that can create text to video and you've got any recommendations, please let me know. I absolutely love playing around with these things and coming up with new videos and sharing my learnings along the way. But if you found it helpful, please subscribe for future videos so that I can keep making stuff like this, because this is way more fun than other videos. And let me know if you've got more ideas. But thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.
En la tierra donde los espíritus vagan libremente, que ven en el día de los muertos, finalmente, un festín se prepara y aquí estamos para compartir un chili tan picante que te hará desfallecer sin fin. Con frijoles, no carne, en nuestro caldero ardiente, es un plato mexicano, caliente, caliente, caliente. Los esqueletos bailan y las calaveras brillan. Esta noche traemos tu sueño más picante sin orillas. En las sombras, el doctor de huesos espera, esperando que nuestro chili cure las caderas. Desde fémures a tibias, a la curva de la columna, nuestro platillo es remedio, la receta oportuna. Nuestro equipo de cirujanos, preciso y fino, dice que nuestro chili con frijoles es el ganador, sin desatino. Las articulaciones pueden crujir y los huesos romper, pero el calor de nuestro chili nadie puede pretender. Así que ponte tu sombrero y maquillaje tan fino, pierde en el ritmo, siente el pulso divino. En esta competencia no hay debate. Nuestro tema del Día de los Muertos dominará el combate.